Mr. Happy Zap here. I know some of you have been following me on my Arian's tractor front end loader build. It's one of the two projects I got going on this year. This is the second one. It's a little house that I purchased 3 years ago that I've been working on for the last 3 years. And I'm going to be turning it down to the foundation and building a new house on the foundation. Now this house is not a very big house. It's only 830 square feet on a 1 acre lot. The way I'm having it engineered, I'll be able to maximize it out to 905 square feet. But good enough for 2 people at the most. That's great. You know, a nice little 1 bedroom, 1.5 bedroom, we might well call it, and one full bath house. But that aside, the reason I'm tearing it down is this house was built in the early 40s when World War II was going on. And everybody's saying, well, how come you're not renovating the house? I'm going, I'll tell you why. And I'm going to show everyone here why I'm not renovating the house. Here we have the old part, the original part of the house. As you can see, back in the early 40s, basically there probably was no building codes. There's no header above this window at all, just a flat 2x4 going across with, I don't know if you want to call that I guess they call that the king, and that would be the jack. And they just put a 2x4 across there, rested that, come across here, and look how they have that there, down to the floor. And, I mean, there would be no way in today's standard that this would even work. But anyway, they had to throw something together. As you can tell here up in the roof section, they've used actually pretty good 2x4 lumber up there, but when you come into an adjacent room, in the back, same structure, same time. Oops. Look at they started running out of cut lumber and then ended up using logs laid flat on one side. Now this had the old 10 test type of drywall on it in the original section. And really, back then I guess this would have passed for building code. Once again, there probably wasn't one, so they just threw up whatever they could. Now this was insulated. From the outside, as you can see here, there's holes right there where they insulated. And actually, it was insulated, blowing in pretty good. That cellulose type of stuff, and they had lots of it in the ceiling. It was a heck of a time gutting this thing in the middle of July, hotter than heck, but got her done. But anyway, so then they're asking me, okay, why am I tearing it down? Well, over in that corner over there, the sill plate and whatnot is totally rotted out. All the boards over in the back there are rotted. Almost looks like there was some heat, a bit of a fire back there. And they covered it up. But then 1980, they added an addition. And here's the addition on, well, you know, at least they put a header across here. Tried to for the opening. And they put on a 8-foot wide by 24-foot long addition. Now, here we had, there was old carpeting on the both the chipboard floor here from 80. And that is, underneath there is cedar, for crying out loud, which I'm not going to be able to salvage because it's nailed down so well that I'm not going to be able to use it anyway. But this is the reason why I'm tearing it down. Here, the old 10 test was put on with fiberglass insulation. Probably had maybe that type of poly, but I don't even think it was 4 mil. And water leaked on the inside of the 10 test, went down onto the sill plate, not sill plate, not the actual wall plate there, the bottom plate, and rotted everything right out. It's rotted right down to the sill plate. So, another reason why I'm tearing this place down. And everybody's asking me once again, why are you tearing it down? Because it needs to come down. It's seen its day, and you don't renovate something like this. I mean, anybody in their right mind wouldn't renovate something like this. They'd start from scratch, and probably be a lot more cost effective because you can't move windows around properly. It would just be a nightmare. So anyway, this is the second project I'm doing this year along with my 2 tractors. So if any of you would like to follow along with this, please do. Any constructive criticism, or if you run into anything, something similar. But this is the kind of the differences in constructions from the 40s to the 80s. And as we know, this is 2018, so we're going to have a lot better structure. A common roof, because I can see I don't know if you can tell from the picture here, but they added this portion of the roof on to the existing roof line. Okay, so like I said, this is just a bastardized house that has to come down and brought into the 21st century, as they say. So, once again, any constructive criticism greatly appreciated. And once again, thanks for watching. Mr. Happy Zap here, and keep a cool tool. Bye for now.